Hello everyone, welcome to the Experiments in Africa podcast. In this video, we dive into one of the fascinating topic on the political economy of policy advice. What happens when economic advice meets the messy world of politics? Today we're diving into the political economy of economic policy advice, inspired by Stafan Dercon's insights from the Journal of African Economies. Let's explore why good economic advice isn't always followed and how advisors can make a real impact. Economists often give advice assuming governments want to maximize growth or reduce poverty. This is called first best advice, policies that sound perfect on paper, like reforming tax systems or cutting subsidies to boost efficiency. But here's the catch. Governments don't always prioritize economic growth. They have other goals like staying in power or rewarding loyal supporters. Dercon argues that politics shapes economic decisions. For example, a central bank governor in an African country once dismissed fixing an overvalued exchange rate, saying, "I'd rather close our borders to trade." Another advisor claimed loans from China didn't need repayment. These choices weren't about economics, they were about political survival. So, how can economic advice actually make a difference? Dercon suggests three approaches. First, there's the mercenary advisor, who tailors advice to fit the government's political goals, even if it means supporting inefficient policies. Not ideal for development, but it gets the government's ear. Second, there's the politically informed advisor. They aim for economic progress, but work within political constraints. This is called second best advice. For instance, instead of pushing for a complete tax overhaul that might hurt powerful groups, they might suggest a tax policy that raises revenue while minimizing political backlash. Third, the politically subversive advisor goes further. They design policies that not only boost growth, but also slowly shift the political landscape. Over time, these policies can reduce dependence on powerful elites, creating room for broader development. Let's look at a real example: fossil fuel subsidies. These are costly and distortionary, but removing them is politically risky. In 2010, Iran pulled it off by depositing cash transfers into 80% of citizens' bank accounts, locked until Parliament approved the subsidy cut. This wasn't the first best solution, but it worked by aligning economic goals with political realities. Another example is education in Kenya. A proven program called TUSOM boosted learning, but the government prioritized a flashy one laptop per child scheme to fulfill an election promise. A politically informed advisor might have blended TUSOM's methods with the laptop program to keep politicians happy while improving outcomes. What's the takeaway? Economic advice can't ignore politics. Advisors need to understand the local political landscape, what Dercon calls the elite bargain, to craft policies that actually get implemented. By being politically savvy, they can maximize impact without compromising on development goals. So, next time you hear about a great economic policy, ask, does it account for the politics? Because in the real world, economics and politics go hand in hand. Thanks for watching, and let's keep pushing for smarter, more impactful policy advice.